Hello, beloveds. Welcome to Energy Readings with Christine Marie. I am coming on today to channel some messages and some guidance for the solar eclipse coming up next weekend. And so will be a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do still have some spots left for the month of October. If you'd like to go ahead and sign up in the description link below. That's where you can get a personalized reading for me. So just, take what resonates and leave the rest behind, and we'll get started. And drop in with me here. So dropping in with you. We're all listening today. Calling upon the four directions and the spirits and the elements of each direction so that I may channel the most highest and benevolent reading for those that are listening. May this reading be one of support, love, and high vibration. Okay, so when I've been thinking about and tuning into the solar eclipse energy, I'm coming upon a lot of this need for love and for coming into our heart spaces, coming into the parts of us that we don't naturally come into because we have unhealthy feelings associated to love. And because the solar eclipse is happening in the season and sign of Libra, Libra is all about connections. It's all about connecting to self, to others, and to spirit. It also loves beauty and loves to marvel at the wonderful and awness of life. And so the questions I'm getting to think about for myself and for you all is, where are you feeling like you cannot fully express your heart to somebody or to a community or to even yourself? Where can you drop into more love, more medicine of love, so that you may fully be able to receive the blessings that the universe is asking to give you? And so there's a lot that comes up here because love is really felt in the heart space. And also love is also something that we might be receiving but might not be able to feel because we're not open in our hearts. There's a reason why we're feeling closed. Maybe it was a trauma or something that happened to us in the past that causes us to kind of turn inward and close our hearts. And when we do that, we then close our hearts to the flow of abundance and love from the universe. And this is what we are learning here on this 3D plane, is how do we allow ourselves to both open up our hearts to receive and then also protect our hearts to non-benevolent energies, which we'll get more about that on a later video. But right now it's like, how can we open ourselves up to love and then protect ourselves from receiving unwanted energy that we don't need? And so this is where the level of discernment can come into play. And then when we think about that as well, we also want to think about the shadows that we hold or that are within us that prevents us from receiving this love, receiving this bounty of medicine that is meant for us. And so when we think about the shadow self is the part that is the part that is hidden is the part that we aren't very much aware of in our conscious mind, yet due to experiences, due to past lives, due to other circumstances, we've hidden parts of these selves in our subconscious mind because sometimes they might be too hard to bear, too difficult to look at. And so when we think about the solar eclipse and we think about this loving energy that we're wanting to receive, we also have to look within at the shadows of why is it that we've blocked ourselves from receiving this love? What is the root cause of our hearts being closed off to receiving, and also to giving, because they go hand in hand. And so that's a question to just think about and explore for you all. And if you're interested, please put in the comments below and share why it is that you feel like maybe you're closed off to receiving love. And this doesn't just have to be romantic love. This can be love from friendships, love from, family, love from people that might really feel like they want to offer you some love, and there's this block that's here in your inability to receive it. And this doesn't mean that you are supposed to receive all of the love that people are giving you, because sometimes people's intentions aren't actually sincere. And so there's this level of discernment that you have to continue to practice around when someone is offering you love or gratitude or something that feels really soul nourishing. Like, for a moment, just pause and say, is this actually something I want to receive? Is this actually something that I want that feels genuine coming from the other person? And so sometimes as empaths and highly sensitive people can feel like they have to always be open to receiving everyone's love and everyone's energy. And if they don't, then that means they're bad, they're wrong, they're not being compassionate or kind, and that is not the truth. The truth is that you also have the ability to discern what comes into your field and from who it comes from. And so this is what the solar eclipse is gonna ask us to think about on a collective level and on a personal level too. And so I pulled some cards for this solar eclipse reading, and the first one I received is the Breathing Rose. Heart healing. Oh my gosh. I did not see this before I pulled it. Heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. Yes, exactly what I just said. Healing the heart, healing the emotions, being open to connect, and allowing time to bring in that ability for yourself to heal, to connect, to be with your emotions. And I'm just gonna see what else the book says, because sometimes there's some messages that pop out that I feel called to share. This is a card of deep heart healing. It will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that's in the process of happening. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you're doing it. Time will ease very soon. Yeah, so it is opening yourself up to this ability to heal the heart so that you may connect more fruitfully with not only those around you, but yourself and your heart and your truth and the love that's within you and the love that you are deserving of feeling and receiving from spirit, from the universe, in so many different ways. And so the second card that I pulled, it's called Morning Dew, Clarity, a Fresh Start, a Positive Outlook. So as I see these two cards next to each other, I do feel like, as you can see, she's opening up herself to receiving all of this that's swirling around her, all of this beauty that's swirling around her. And I feel like because you are going to take the time to heal the heart and to open up the heart, that then a new fresh start, more clarity on your path, on your soul's path, will become available to you. But you have to open up your heart in order to receive. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. Let's see if there's anything else that the book says that sticks out to me to share with you all. Healers from all corners of the earth believe in the incredible healing quality of the morning dew. If we're lucky enough to meet the morning in this way, we too may be blessed by the special healing liquid that carries the secret essence of both the earth and the universe within it. This card brings the message that clarity is on its way. A new start and a change of perspective are possible. Shifts are coming. The future is looking renewed, hopeful, positive, and bright. Keep focusing on your ideal outcome and trust in the presence of the potent morning dew. Yeah, you'll be able to receive this new path, this new direction on your path with more visual clarity than you would have otherwise not if you hadn't opened up your heart and taken a look into what's coming up for you with love and receiving and giving love. And so that's a really beautiful message. I'm really interested to seeing how this plays out for those that are listening. And then the third card I pulled is called the Rose Thread. Inner Call, Soul Led, the Mystic, Living Courageously. I love this card. I also love that they talk about living courageously, because courage is also held in the heart space. If we think of the lion and the Wizard of Oz that like has courage, or that is trying to find courage, this is also with like the path that the universe is asking you to do is to leap into the unknown with courage, leap into this fresh start with courage and clarity around you, so that you may reap the benefits and the rewards and the fruits of your labor, in which the universe is calling you towards. But you have to allow yourself to be open to the mystic, open to the sacred, open to, open up that channel that really connects you to the sacred. And the heart is that bridge, because the heart bridges the lower chakras, which represents a lot of the 3D realm, physical symptoms, physical body, and physical living. And then we have the upper three chakras, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, that represents our connection to spirit and source and higher consciousness. And so you have the heart that's right in the middle of that. And so if your heart is closed, then the bridge between the 3D world and the spiritual world can be also closed. And so this is where it's also asking you to open yourself up to the mystic by opening up your heart and healing the shadows, embracing the shadows, looking at the shadows that are keeping you blocked from opening up the heart. So yeah, this sounds like really, really deep work, and also really loving work. Like there's a lot of love here, a lot of medicine here for you. And so that blip of courage that this card is asking you to utilize is going to be also so in your favor, so you can move forward, and so that you can have courage to look at the shadows that are being drawn up for you. This card is a sign that you're being called to follow this initiatory path, led by the thread deep within. You may find that you're in a place of great change and are being called to have faith and gather up the courage to take the next step. The rose thread is the invisible path that the mystic follows. It takes courage to trust it, for the path is different for every single person. This is why it requires courage to trust the inner call. And those who do will find a great reward. Yes, yeah. Part of the path is opening up the heart space. Part of the path is looking at where you have shut yourself off from receiving love, where you have closed your heart out of fear, because fear is a really low vibrational energy that can take us into a completely different direction if we were to open ourselves up for love instead. Yeah. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you take this week to contemplate and to reflect on all of the messages that I just channeled for you. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this channel to grow. I am trying to grow it to 1,000 subscribers and then when I do that, I will be doing a huge launch full of really beautiful goodies and gifts and surprises and all these things for my listeners. And so please, subscribe and share this channel with those that you feel could resonate. And just enjoy the love, enjoy the heart-filled connections that the solar eclipse will bring to each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing how this unfolds for you. So please do share in the comments either before, or during, or after the solar eclipse with what has transpired from this reading. Okay, sending you love.